What is going on, guys? It is Bearson again, back with another tier list. So originally I started recording this video, and as you see, this is another Marvel tier list. Now this is the video I uploaded about 10 months ago, and then I stopped uploading for about 10 months. So originally I was pretty much doing an updated Marvel movie tier list, and then I kind of got bored with it because I had already done it before. So what I am doing is a Marvel character tier list. Now this is a little interesting. I feel like this is way more subjective, even more than Marvel movies, because I'm simply ranking the characters, and someone that I may like as a character you may not like, and vice versa. But let's get right into it. So first we have Ant-Man, without a head. I'm gonna put him in I Like You. I feel like Ant-Man is a very good contrast to many of the MCU characters. He's just kind of that funny guy who likes to stay down to earth a little bit, much like one of our other characters that we'll get to in a little bit. Black Panther. I'm gonna put Black Panther in good. I really am. So if this was Civil War Black Panther, amazing character, no doubt. But again, I feel like his movie kind of really simplified his character in all of the worst ways. He stands up for what's right, but Killmonger in his movie really outshadows him, or really outshines him rather. But he's a good character still. Black Widow. I don't know. I'm gonna put her in amazing. I really am. So I'm gonna put her in amazing because I feel like we start out with her character in Iron Man 2, and just her character build up and her character development, which is super, super important in movies, and just as your character evolves. Endgame completed her character development, and I feel like Endgame makes her an amazing character. Bucky Barnes, or the Winter Soldier, or White Wolf, I'm gonna put him in good. Bucky's okay. He's not a super interesting character for me. Again, I feel like in Winter Soldier, I would possibly put him I Like You, but he's the villain in that movie. But as he's progressed into a hero, I feel like he's gotten less and less important. So I'm gonna put him in good. Captain America, though, obviously is an amazing character. He's definitely our top two, possibly our best character inside of the MCU. He just stands up for what's right. He's personally my favorite character in all of the MCU, except for maybe Spider-Man, but that's biased. So I'm going to put him as an amazing. Captain Marvel, I'm going to put her in ew. Now, this is just my personal opinion. I don't think Brie Larson does an extremely good job as Captain Marvel. I don't like Captain Marvel in the MCU in the slightest. Her main attack is, hey, let's kamikaze into all these jets, and that's how I'm going to beat everybody. Her movie, I guess, is alright. It does its purpose in introducing her character. I just really don't like her. So she's an ew. Doctor Strange. I'm going to put an amazing character. I feel like I'm going to have a lot of amazing characters, because Doctor Strange in his first movie I liked, but he's grown on me, especially in Infinity War and especially in Endgame. He has become one of the most epic characters, and as we move into Phase 4, whatever that may be, he is the character that I'm most excited to follow along into these next coming phases and sagas. It's Doctor Strange. He's an amazing character. Drax, even though he's one of my personal favorites, I cannot put him as an amazing character, but I like him. He's hilarious. He is almost too literal in every single way. But again, he's kind of one of the lower important Guardians, as I would say. But I like him. He's in the I Like You category. Falcon's I mean, I think Tom Holland says it best. They haven't made a Falcon movie, at least yet. But he is getting his own TV show. Gamora's again, I really don't care for her. I feel like as we are starting to see her development, she gets killed off in Infinity War, but she's definitely an character. Groot, I like Groot. Again, it's just, I wish they would have broken up his adult form with his baby form, because I feel like Baby Groot is a cuter character, but he's not as good of a character, because his last moment in the original Guardians, I think, is one of the best inside of the MCU for a character, because he shows his love and his care for his newfound family by 3 simple words, just saying, "We are Groot." So I like Groot. Hawkeye is I particularly don't care for Hawkeye. I like how he gets his family in Age of Ultron, but he doesn't play a huge role. I think he's probably my least favorite character in Infinity War and Endgame. So, he's just in Endgame. He's just in Endgame. But he's probably my least favorite character in that movie. I don't like his change from Ronin in the MCU. So, yeah, he goes in Iron Man, though, of course, and is an amazing character. Him and Captain America are what the MCU has been built on thus far. It's him or Captain America that is the best character inside the MCU. I'm just going to leave it at that. Low-key. See, here's the thing. So as a villain, he's amazing. He's an amazing villain. As a hero, I don't know. Do I put him in I like you or good? I'm going to put him in good as a hero. I just don't think we had enough time to see him as a hero. He's kind of a hero in Thor: The Dark World, but once we get him in Infinity War and Ragnarok, where he's full-on hero pretty much, again, he gets killed off, much like Gamora, but I think he's a better character than Gamora, so he's going in good. Mantis, I'm going to put Mantis in ew. I mean, it's not anything wrong with her character. It's definitely not as ew as Captain Marvel, but when I look at this category, I would not put her with the likes of Gamora, Falcon, or Hawkeye, so she's going in ew. Same with Nebula. Again, I have no problem with her character, but I don't think she sticks up to the category people. I don't know this person's name. I know who she is in Black Panther, but Okoye, I think is her name. I think it's Okoye. If it's wrong, you can correct me in the comments. Pretty sure it's Okoye. She's an ant. I mean, I like her better than all these characters. I'm not sure if she stacks up to the rest, but I like her. She does nothing wrong. Rocket Raccoon I'm going to put in ant. And the reason why is because I progressively like Rocket Raccoon less and less. In the first Guardians of the Galaxy, I feel like is his best movie. He's a pretty strong character, but in Guardians 2 especially, and it isn't as bad in Infinity War and Endgame, but in Guardians 2, I really dislike Rocket Raccoon. So I'm going to put him in Scarlet Witch, I like Scarlet Witch. I think she should be our strong female lead into the coming phases. I don't think she's going to be because they introduced Captain Marvel, and it really annoys me when they introduce Captain Marvel. They're like, we need a really strong female. You've had her the entire time in Scarlet Witch. She is super strong. I like her character way more than Captain Marvel. So I like Scarlet Witch. Shuri, I'm going to put in Again, much like Okoye, hopefully that's her name. They're just kind of there for me. I like their roles. I like the way they portray their roles. Good actors. But as characters in the MCU as a whole, they're just Spider-Man, I gotta put as an amazing character. Now, is this a little bit biased? I think so. Because I don't think we've seen his fully evolved form yet in the MCU. But I think in Spider-Man 3, whatever that will be called, we will, and I think that will definitely push him up to the amazing character. But Spider-Man has always been my favorite superhero as a kid, so he's definitely going into the amazing category. I'm going to put Star-Lord in I Like You. I love Chris Pratt as an actor. He's hilarious. I love him in Parks and Rec. But again, MCU, Chris Pratt, he has his high points, he has his low points, but I do like Chris Pratt. The Hulk, I really don't know with the Hulk. I'm going to leave that one. Wasp is Again, she definitely is a good contrast to Ant-Man's jokey attitude. She's really serious. She does a good job in her role. So I'm going to put her in Ant. Now, Thor. Thor, is he amazing? I'm going to put him in amazing just because, again, if character development is one of our most important things in this ranking, I feel like he has probably evolved most as a character out of any of these because we have very serious, very literal Thor in Thor 1 and Thor 2, but once Thor Ragnarok comes around, while it's not loyal to the comics at all, he's a super goofball, and I love it. Vision, I'm going to put in I have a lot of ants. I wasn't expecting all these ants. I might move some up. We'll see. Vision, again, he's just kind of there for me. He has You know, he's introduced in Age of Ultron. Civil War is probably his strongest movie. Gets killed in Infinity War. He's done, so he's an A. War Machine, I think, is also an A. I've never really cared for War Machine. He just seems like Iron Man's sidekick. But a sidekick I do like, though, I'm going to put Wong in good. I think he's hilarious. Again, he's a more literal type of hilarious. But he has one of my favorite lines in Infinity War when they're talking about the Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Wong needs more screen time, and I hope he gets it in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. But that brings us back to Hulk. I don't know why Hulk is so hard. Because instinctively, you know, you want to put him in one of these top two categories, and I like you or an amazing character. And I feel like he should go there because he is one of our original OG Avengers, but I really don't like Professor Hulk in Endgame. I'm going to put Hulk in good. And this may be a little bit blasphemous, but he just really doesn't do it for me in the MCU. Now, Hulk is one of my favorite characters as a kid with all his cartoons and things. But in the MCU, I don't know, I feel like something is missing. He's really good in the first Avengers, he's pretty bad in his solo movie, but I think we can kind of cut that out and forget it because he's an entirely different character for the rest of the MCU. Really good in the first Avengers, really good in Age of Ultron. Actually, no, he's going into I Like You. Now that I'm thinking it and working it out, he's really good in most of his movies. I just really don't care for him in Endgame. I would even like him in Infinity War, where he's really just Hulk for about 5 minutes and gets his butt beat by Thanos. But I do like the Hulk. So that is my Marvel tier list. Do I want to move anybody around? I definitely want to keep these. I feel like I should move some of these into goods, but I don't know who exactly. I'm going to keep it the same. So yeah, there's my finished tier list. Feel free to leave yours down below if you think I got any wrong. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Just a short little video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.